Good morning, everyone, and I trust that you're off to a great start of your day. I wanted to share with you this amazing quote that goes along with a question that I was asked by an incredible agent here at Keller Williams. And not sure if you guys have ever heard of Hank Aaron, but this is something that he had shared. This is part of his story, which is I Had a Hammer. It's by Henry Aaron with Lonnie Wheeler, and it's the Hank Aaron story, which came out in 1991. So here's a quote from the book. It says, "The day I left Mobile, Alabama to play ball with the Indianapolis Clowns, Mama was so upset she couldn't come to the train station to see me off. She just made me a couple of sandwiches stuffed with $2 in my pocket and stood in the yard crying." So it was 1951, and the first time the 18-year-old Hank Aaron had ever been outside of the black section of his hometown. Despite his youth, he had already made quite a splash with the Mobile Black Bears, a barnstorming semi-pro baseball team composed entirely of black ball players. In high school, when he first joined the team, he was paid $3 per game, but only permitted to play home games, and only on Sundays. Aaron went to write, "My knees were banging together when I got on that train. I'd never ridden anything bigger than a bus or faster than my daddy's old pickup truck. As we pulled out of the station, I never felt so alone in my life. I just sat there, clutching my sandwiches, speaking to nobody, staring out the window at towns I'd never heard of. It was my first time in my life that I had been around white people. After a while, I got up the courage to walk up and down the aisle a few times. I wanted to see what a dining car looked like, and I needed somebody to tell me where I wasn't allowed to go." Imagine that, guys, right? So this is history. So when you think about Hank Aaron, right? It's the way I look at it, it's called a humble beginning, right? But the question that the agent had asked me was, "Rob, when you listed 100 homes in a year, is that something you did by yourself, or did you do that with a team?" And I get that question all the time. And you know what? It's a great question. And the one thing that I can tell you is this, that my goal was never to list 100 homes in a year. My goal simply was to have one appointment a day. That was it. My coach told me, "Rob, if you could set one appointment per day, then after you set that appointment, you can go and do whatever you want to do with the rest of your afternoon." And that was it. So I said to myself, holy cow, that's it? He says, "That's right. One appointment per day." And one appointment per day, guess what? Ended up turning into 3 appointments per week and sometimes 5 appointments per week. And those 5 appointments per week became 20 appointments per month. And out of the 20 appointments per month, you do the math. I was listing 2 to 3 homes per week because I got better and my percentages went up and my ratios went up. And towards the end of the year, I look up and I say to myself, well, how many listings did I take this year? And there you go, guys. It was 100 listings. So I say is, oftentimes, whatever your goal is, doesn't have to be the big thing. You can have the big goal, but just remember, everything starts on a daily basis. And when you look at Hank Aaron's story, he was an American professional baseball right fielder who played 23 seasons in the Major League Baseball from 1954 to 1976. And he was widely regarded as one of the greatest baseball players in history. He spent 21 seasons with the Milwaukee Atlanta Braves in the National League and 2 seasons with the Milwaukee Brewers in the American League. His 755 career home runs broke the long-standing MLB record set by Babe Ruth and stood as the most for 33 years. And in 1982, he was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility. So there you have it, guys. Focus on the one thing, guys, that you got to do every single day. that's going to get you closer to hitting that overall goal. Because I know for Hank and many of us great players out there who want to be the best that we can be, sometimes if we look at the big picture and focus on that, we're missing the boat, because we need to focus on the little things first that are going to get us to that big picture. Hope this helps, guys. Have an amazing day. Talk to you soon. Take care.